Okay, so the market has opened up this morning, pre-market, and had a huge kind of move up here. Both the Nasdaq and the ES have done this. They've broken this previous swing highs, and overall, I mean, looks like pretty bullish. Like it looks like we're gonna bottom here. Probably come up here and test this. I don't know a huge bottom, but some kind of bottom, like to where the next day or two is most likely to be overall bullish. So going into a 5-minute chart of this move from this morning, it kind of started like at 8 a.m. Eastern, so it's like an hour and a half before the market. Big move up. Looking at this is definitely like overextended terrain to where, hey, this is a big move that could reverse. Will it reverse today? I don't know. It's kind of hard with these moves when the market's kind of breaking out like it is, because sometimes the breakouts, it might pull back here and continue higher, because overall the market's kind of been consolidating for a few days, and so a big move isn't necessarily as unhealthy as if it happened during a trend or a time where hadn't really consolidated as much. So Nasdaq looks exactly the same. I was watching the previous highs here. They've clearly broken that. I was trying to see if is there an upwards resistance line we could sell off of. We broke that already for both of these markets. There was kind of this one in the ES that just included these two. We've kind of broken that too. And so, the market opened up right here at 9:30, and we've kind of just continued this. We haven't really continued that much. We're kind of just in a consolidation right here, but we're holding this uptrend. And come 10 o'clock here Eastern time, we have news for 30 minutes after the open. And, this would be a potential timing to look for a reversal. Now, the hard part is there's not really a good resistance level to show off of. I mean, granted, technically there is this high. Like if I pull this across and keep it small, just to see, maybe that's, there's something there. I can see that, both markets are kind of touching that. And so maybe that's enough if this sets up well enough with everything else, in terms of setting up like a nice head and shoulders pattern. Maybe we do something like this. I would consider doing that if it kind of didn't act super choppy, but this is a lot of chop, which makes me less inclined to enter. As well, looking at the day before, this can kind of key into how the market could act. Is market opened up here, kind of just trended higher. It looks really just not good. I mean, like this looks pretty healthy in my eyes. And then all of a sudden it just kind of fell out of bed. Those are not really tradable spots if you ask me, but it did kind of give back the morning move. So could happen here again too, and it could come up here, sell off here, and then continue higher. Big picture, that would make sense. Coming and testing this previous high basically. And you can see here when the market opened, it kind of had a little bit of a pullback here too even. So that's something that if we do get going, we could break that and continue lower. And I could see the first kind of line of defense would be coming down here. That would be kind of the first easy target, I would say. And then the next one would be, somewhere down here. So that's, I don't even know if I'm going to short though, but we are coming up on the 10 o'clock timing. And so, we are breaking this potentially. It's not necessarily broken yet, I would say, but there's definitely potential. So want to pay attention, stay focused, because we could get a trade here in the next couple of minutes. And remembering that, hey, maybe I don't like a couple of things, but it's hard to ignore this big picture move. This move is definitely something that's going to get reversed. I don't know if it'll happen right now, or it could happen later this afternoon, or it could happen tomorrow. So, got to remember that overall big picture, at a 15-minute chart, market's volatile. We're in just a volatile back and forth where a lot of these big moves are getting reversed very quickly a lot of the time. And some of them, like this one, took a day or two to reverse. I think if it's going to continue higher, this is where it does it. In terms of a long spot, this is what I'd want to see. I'd want to see it break this low, chop around a bit, maybe make a higher low, and then continue higher, and you'd get long, and you'd continue the trend up. And I think if this does that and it fails, that's a solid reason to keep going down. We've kind of got a head and shoulders here. A little bit more of a push higher, just a tiny bit I think would fit that bill a lot better and that story a little bit better. The worst part here would be if it double bottoms and I get in, but that is totally possible. But I think I want to have my order here ready because I think the signal is good enough to jump in short. Okay, we are filled short. I like that candlestick. Sometimes I would actually wait to see how this pulls back, and maybe I should have in this market because it's been choppy, just to wait and then have an order right here. But I think the signal is good enough. I'm just going to let it do its thing. Yeah, so as we go down here, the market opened pretty much at this price right here. So I mean, the high of this zone is great for that. My limit order here isn't in anywhere special. It's just kind of down here. I would love to get 3x, but again, we're just gonna see how this plays out. We could totally pull back here, retest. I could totally see us retesting this low right here. In terms of just we're kind of going in a stair step pattern down, right? And so we could come up here, retest this, and continue lower. That is totally healthy in a downtrend. And also, NASDAQ is pretty much hasn't quite given up this move, but it's working on it and it's testing the previous highs. Same with the ES, and so this is just a spot where the market could just bounce here and continue higher. Big picture trend could take over, and I could lose the trade still. So we're not out of the woods yet in terms of there's not enough information to move my stop down yet. I would say if this does a little pullback here and prints a nice candle like this, I will definitely move to break even at that point. Because I think then if it does this and maybe does this, reverses, I'll get out. This is a nice clean acceleration. I would expect some kind of pullback here, but if it makes another leg down, that's likely to be saying, okay, the trend is really getting going, and either it's going to continue or it's going to fail, and this is just a fake lower. And so at that point, I want to take the risk off the trade because the entry is good, but you never know how far this is going to pull back, right? The market's already pulled back some, and I'm looking for a deeper pullback, but if the trend continues higher, it could just bounce anywhere here and continue up. So that's kind of how I like to think about managing it. So it has done this kind of push lower, like I just said, and so I'm going to go to break even. I'm going to let my room know, and then continue from there. I think if it really starts to accelerate here, I will go a previous candlestick trailing stop. But again, we will see how it goes. Also, this downtrend at this point, I guess I would hold until then. At this point, it could still hold, but it's definitely accelerating in a really nice way. That's a huge candlestick. Usually those are a really good signal that the market is starting to accelerate. Usually if it breaks the high of this candlestick, that's a bad signal, and it will start to reverse. I'm not going to move my stop down yet, but I could move it down here. Usually it'll hold this and continue lower. A pullback to here is totally fine. It would really be a bummer if it does that puke there and then reverses. Again, the NASDAQ here is pretty much at the open. Kind of just need to wait and see how it plays out. I don't really want to, because there is this momentum potential. If it does this, I want to try and stay in. I think I'm just going to leave it at break even, because closing out here at 1x versus letting the potential of 3+x close out, I think is not worth the risk. You know, the risk reward is still in my favor in terms of the potential here. You know, I'm risking essentially 1 to make, I would say, 2 or 3. This is not a good signal though, that it's done a big reversal like this. That's a big momentum switch. And so I think it's likely it just pops up and knocks me out, but just trying to breathe through the emotions of wanting to do something and just let it do its thing. You know, I got to remember the 5-minute picture looks good. It has given back a lot of this move, if you think about it, really fast. But the potential to pop up here and fail and continue lower, I think it's 50-50 that it goes either direction still. And so keeping that in mind, you know, I just got to let it do its thing. Man, this really sucks. That sucks to have happen. It looks like it's just going to knock me out. You know, I'm praying that it doesn't. It could, but like, this trade's over. That really sucks. To see it look really good, like it's going to just be a 3x trade pretty easily, and then for it to just rip your head off. But that's how trading goes. You know, I'm praying here that that's the reversal that it had. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it holds this downtrend and I just got incredibly lucky, but at this point my stop's in a great spot. If it's going to continue lower, that's the spot, and if it's going to push higher, that's the spot I'd want to get out as well. Overall, I'm super happy I got in the trade. The entry I think was perfect. Patiently waited. You know, I haven't taken a trade in weeks. Granted, I've been gone and sick, but like getting back on the horse is hard sometimes. And you know, entry is 95% of your job. Managing it, you never know what could happen. This thing could have just puked and I could have been up $9,000 by now, or it could be doing this. But I moved my stop loss when it made sense. You know, you can always hindsight and say, oh, I should have just got out at 2x. But honestly, in terms of following my strategy, executed perfectly. So in that sense, I'm not upset about this trade at all. Obviously, this specific trade, it sucks that this is probably just going to be break even. And you know, when it's could have been what it could have been, but that's trading. You know, that's why I like to not trade that often, because this is an emotional roller coaster. You know, it looked amazing for a second, and then your hopes and dreams got wiped away, and now it's like I'm holding on by a thread that this could push lower, but it's like who knows, you know. Like it could just come down here and reverse back higher. This is not out of the weeds yet. I think if we break this low, then we're back in business. But until then, this could easily just double bottom here. And maybe I'll try and sneak out put my stop down here, you know, and maybe I'll get 500 bucks, which is still $500, but at the size I'm trading, it's kind of nothing. You know, it's just half my risk, you know, which is nothing in the big picture at this size. I would have moved my stop here if this broke another candlestick lower, but you know, there's no point in moving my stop down. Just it held this level, just let it do its thing now. You know, maybe 5 minute. We've made a pullback on a 5 minute, you know, maybe that holds and we continue lower. I mean, 5 minute chart, big picture, this still has the potential to keep going lower. It's literally at an inflection point right now. It could go either direction. If it goes up, I lose nothing. If it goes down, I make a boatload of money. And so technically I would love to be in that spot every time. Literally still could go either direction, but it really, I'm definitely leaning towards up now. I mean, that's a nice pullback and a fail to go lower. NASDAQ looks the exact same. NASDAQ actually looks kind of good. The NASDAQ actually made a new high and it looks like it's failing. What a roller coaster of a trade. We're still in this chop range, but I think the longer it stays in this chop range, the better the short looks. But, I mean, if we're just going to chop here, I'm going to lose my mind. Well, while we wait for this, if you haven't got it, this platform is called NinjaTrader. I love using it. Well, okay, there it is, out of the trade. Again, I'm totally happy with the trade. It sucked that it kind of roller coastered me there for a while, but you know, I think if this is going to go up, that's the signal. Bummer that it got up nice amount and got really close to really getting up a large amount, but that's trading.